Alright guys, Void of Dust Gaming here, and I'm bringing you some Baldum gaming as I play supports quite a lot, and this is going to be a game where you can see actually how we devastated an enemy team. Like it was really bad. We had a really good opening. The first 5 minutes were a massacre, and that was not only due to things, but that was just because I managed to play quite right with Baldum. So we're going to talk about Baldum a bit, ability wise as well as the build, and yeah, here we go. Like I'm playing support Baldum. Um, think he's one of the strongest supports in the game at the moment. Um, that spot being taken by Aram, if I have to rank them personally. Like Baldum and Aram are the two best characters that I can actually play. Um, and he has just so many options. Like he has the damage with his two, that continuous damage. He has this great throw that throws people into your team and they can just finish everything off. And he has this ult that shuts down people entirely. And we're going to talk about that, as well as showing you guys some gameplay scenes, like a really nice things that I think that was a really solid game, especially me playing Baldum. That was really nice. And here we go. Like that is the first scene. Kathleen is way too much out in the open, and this is the first blood for our team, giving us more gold and giving us more stuff that we want to have. Unfortunately, I kill Toro here because I just activated my 2, but nonetheless, how good can a game start at 1 minute 20? We are at that tower, and this is ace. Like, this is really good. So what you have to keep in mind about playing Baldum is basically he's one of the greatest tanks because his kit is just so stupid. Like, if you wanna have a kid and she doesn't learn anything from her mistakes, that is so true. Like, this is like, what was that? She was already thrown by me in the first bit of the game, like the first minute of the game, and then I'm coming back and I'm throwing her again, and we already have that tower. Like, how great is that? So unfortunately, Yorn is going to die here. I'm tossing Zuka away from him, but it doesn't really click. Like, there wasn't the option of going down. I try to defend here the tower so that the minions will attack me because I don't really care about it. Like, I have great armor, and with my armor scales basically everything. I heal up the Kali and me here. But yeah, it's like that. The first ability that you have is you toss someone just behind you, which makes it great for people to actually fetch up. Like, if your team pays attention to that, they will know what to do. There will be a scene at the Abyssal Dragon where I actually toss Zuka in the wrong, I think it's Zuka in the wrong direction. I toss him into my Yorn, so you gotta be really careful with that. And in this scene, like, I'm zoning Caffeine so that she doesn't really actually do something. And yeah, here we go again. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. So this was the third time I'm healing up my entire team. That's going to struggle with me about that tower. But how lucky can you be with enemies being that friendly to you? And this is the scene where I will actually toss Yawn in the, or the enemy that's approaching in the wrong direction. Yawn gets killed, but fortunately, here we go. I toss him right into the Yawn. Like, you don't ever want to toss a Zuka into your AD carry. That was really bad. Like, I apologize for that move. That was really bad. Yawn, if you ever see this, and I don't think that you will, that was a big mistake, and yeah, sorry for that. Um, but nonetheless, your first ability is you're tossing someone just behind you, which is great. Everyone who has played Singed, and I will always come up with that metaphor. Everyone who has played Singed knows exactly how this feels. It's not only a great move, it's also funny. If you toss someone behind you and your team just wraps up apart, it is the best feeling that you can actually have. The next ability is the stomping thing. I haven't looked up the names of the abilities, so this is not a guide, it's just about pure gameplay, will be you're stomping everything and basically you're dealing damage the whole time. So you have this, I don't know how many seconds window where you will actually deal damage, and then you have your ult, and your ult shuts down everything in it, and as soon as you activate like that, look at that. So he can't be targeted, but while he's not being targeted, he is still available for the damage that causes him to die afterwards. And because I was able not only to be there, but to have the sustain, because you're scaling with armor, I was able to be alive after that situation, and because I used my abilities in a certain way, the Yawn was able to get the triple kill. And this is always a really nice thing. Like, you want your AD carry to have loads of kills because that just makes him stronger. He gets items earlier, and as AD carries get more useful throughout the game, the soon they start at the point where they become useful, the better. Like, that's what you want to achieve. Like, this is the main goal that you have as a support. The first thing is you want to kind of like protect your AD carry, but on the other hand, you want to just get them fed, like really fed. The more fed, the better. And right now, I was the only one paying attention to the tower, so I got the minions, which frees our minions, because the main thing is that we want to have the towers. Tossed Zuka over here so that my team could finish him off. There was no way to escape that. Kali's ult slows, the first ability slows, and I'm zoning here. Like, that was my target. I was about to throw him through the roof so that my team was actually able to go in, and afterwards I did not only go in, but I also went there and I zoned them, so they had this pressure of not going in. Like, you sometimes as a tank, you just want to be there, you want to stand in the right position, but because it scares your enemies, it frightens them off, and this is sometimes more beneficial than even dealing damage and killing things. Like, you are, especially if you're playing Baldum, you're some kind of bulwark. Like, you are standing between the tides. You are the rock in the sea that basically manages everything. And a 13 versus 3, that's going to tell you something. And these guys are on like my level. Like, it's not that I'm playing a Smurf or something. Like, I'm not a legendary player that is just really good in comparison to bronze players. No, this is a platinum play, so everyone is on the same level, like more or less, and this is just going to tell you something. Onslaught here again. Zuka takes too much time to try to go out, and this is going to be a situation where I kind of sacrifice myself. So because I was hoping that my team has this opportunity to kill the tower, unfortunately it doesn't go that well. Like, Toro is really sustainable. Don't know about it. Oh no, that wasn't the scene. So it's coming. It's going to be a scene later. Like, we're going back to Abyssal Dragon, because that's always your main goal. If you have everything pushed, always go for Abyssal Dragon, because your whole team gets as XP as well as gold. And it's no shame if you have to recall, or if you want to recall. Like, there's not that much that I can do about it. Like, my health was low, so I had to go back. And if you have to go back, because it's better to have that short interruption in terms of the game. If, like, getting killed gets your enemy some kind of opportunity, and you don't want that to happen. Oh, rushed into. That was bad. Like, that kind of combination was bad. Like, okay, she killed them, but the whole outcome wasn't planned. Like, if Kali is activating her ult, like, every single shot should hit, because that's her main damage source. So that was I mean, we are not doing some kind of rank play. Like, that was solo queue, so of course we are not that much coordinated in terms of our actions that we take. Zuka doesn't want to fight against me, and I have to go in here. I have to toss him back. Unfortunately, Yorn goes down, but as Florentino is not willing to contribute here, I go down as well, but it's okay. Like, I saved Kali, and she's more important than I am, so that's all right. Like, you can deal with that, and with a Fennec on level 14, that is something that you want to achieve. Your jungler should be ahead, and we have plenty of opportunities to get into that down state where we are actually dominating the game and we tell the other guys what they are able to do and what not. And Fennec is just so fed right now. Look at that. I don't even know why Ignis is not going back. There's no way that he can actually do something about it. Like, that kill was so inevitable. If he would have just retweeted, he should not have stayed here. Like, there wasn't any like, if you take the mid tower, for example, like if you look it up right now, it's full. So it wasn't even that he was sacrificing himself for a really nice opportunity to finally open up the window. And the other thing is, even if that would have happened, like, we are already down to 2 towers. Like, we already have taken 2 towers from their middle lane. So even if he would have sacrificed himself for just 1 tower, I mean, yeah, it's a start, but it's a really rough one. And Yorn, because Yorn is so fed right now, he's just killing people. Like, it's so easy for him. I'm running out of that fire rain here, and now comes the situation. I think that it would have been cool to toss Ignis, but Yorn is too low, so he's not really up at his very level. Unfortunately, Caphne activates her ult. Good thing is that Fennec calls out the Ignis. He just dropped his 1, which is causing damage later. Even if you run, you won't be healed by that. You won't get away from it. So that's a nice triple kill here. And now you will see a great outplay. Fennec, bam, 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 and there we go. And this is pretty much the game. We have taken every inner tower. We're going to retreat right now. Yeah, things like that happen. But my team is smart enough that Fennec retreats. Florentino is still there. We have a nice double kill. We're sitting at 28 versus 9 kills, which is just ace. I don't know why I go down to the tower. I think I basically just wanted to save everything that we got so that they do not get another tower. But we are going to get the Abyssal Dragon right now. Darkslayer. That's Darkslayer. Like, we just got Darkslayer here. Fennec is fed as hell. Yorn is fed as hell as well. So we have plenty of money in our bank accounts. And the guy spent that on items so that we can just go in. Look at that. Like, Caphne is so strong at these days. I'm helping out Fennec here. And we are just moving in because what are they going to do about it? Abyssal Dragon can easily target that. I managed to get Violet in the right direction. Like, I knew that she was passing along, so I picked her up by just calculating or just overthinking what she basically does. And this is game, and this is another Baldum game, and I love Baldum. He's such a fun character to play. And let's check out the results, and if you want to see more gameplays like that, I will put a subscription link over here, and I'm going to put a nice video over there so that you can check out other stuff on my channel. 8-7, not the worst player, but not the best player, but I'm fine with that. That's the build. I'm going to put the full build in the description. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Void of Dusk, and I'm out. Bye bye.